October 9th, 2024. Hurricane Milton, 7 p.m. Hurricane Milton is gonna make a landfall south of Tampa, about 100 miles north of us, in a couple hours. We've been getting very strong gusts of wind. Up to 50, 70, maybe even up to 100 miles an hour, not sure. There's one coming. Not too much surge yet, not much water. Our garage is underwater. The pots are down. But not too bad in terms of the water yet. It's just the wind. It began in the morning, so that's pretty much the same. It's been the same all day, probably gonna be the same all night. Here comes a good one. That's a major gust. This is live view from Naples Pier Camp, right on the beach. The water is usually somewhere right there, a little even farther. So all of this has been pushed in. The pier is still totally broken after Ian in 2022. And this is what it feels and sounds like inside the fish house. It's tarp covered structure. At times it gets pretty scary when this huge piece of tarp, which is like 90 feet by 60 some feet, 64 feet, is flapping in the violent wind gusts. But the fish don't care. They want to eat. They have a good appetite. It seems today is actually a big feeding day. So we got a whole 5-gallon or more, 5.5 gallon, 6-gallon bucket full of pre-soaked mullet. This is gonna go to the jumbos. Small pacu is still holding on, as you can see. It's gonna go to the less aggressive. There's the tarp. The electricity has been blinking, but thank goodness so far we haven't lost it yet. which is a huge help. Anyhow, you see how hungry all of these guys are? They're ready to go. This guy's too. Let's go out and take a look at the 25,000 gallon. Seems like this wind wants to pick you up and throw you out somewhere. Pretty violent winds. Just going towards, turn on the big lights. So some of that mullet's gonna go into this 25K also, but I feed it every day. For the sake of the arapaima, so they don't touch the koi while I'm trying to build a temporary koi tank as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I blew my back out last Friday. Today is Wednesday, so it's been 5 days. So I couldn't build anything during that time. I was bedridden. I'm walking and doing a little bit now, but not much. I cannot go back to the building yet, so we're getting delayed by my lower back problems. Clapping, that sounds pretty good. Mamma mia. That's a strong one. Well, as I said, the fish don't care, don't seem to care. They're saying feed me, love me, never leave me.